Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, guys, listen. The Ooh Ladies First podcast will be having their first live experience, okay? Celebrating 5 years, okay? It's going to be here in Atlanta, Georgia on May 2nd. All right, VIP is completely sold out, but we do have more general admission tickets available for you guys. So definitely make sure you go on over there to tickettailor.com and get your tickets. All right. That's that, honey. No, I had to go ahead and promote that. And in addition to that, for the people that tune into our Ooh Ladies First podcast on Thursday nights, we will not be doing shows this week or next week because Bondi is traveling to Thailand. All right. We will be back. I believe it's on the 23rd of April. We'll be back on the 30th of April. And then we'll be having our live show ready to meet you guys, okay? On May 2nd. So that's that on that. All right. Just to clue y'all in, make sure you guys are up to date. All right. Make sure you're coming into the video as well and you're liking and you're also subscribing to the channel. I am JamiThatsMe for the people that don't know. All right. And we are about to talk about a few things, just a little piece. Not a whole lot, just a little piece that's been going out here in these streets, honey. So let me go ahead and get something up. All right. First things first, y'all. I gotta go ahead and shout my girl out. I gotta go ahead and shout my girl out, Stormi Steele. Okay?
Like I'm
Come on, Stormi.
Yeah.
This season on Bell Collective Birmingham, I love to surround myself with people who are doing what they love to do.
In Birmingham's Magic City, friendship.
Boom. Gotta go ahead and put a pause on that. All right. But shout out to those ladies. Y'all know I am from Alabama, not Birmingham. Hello, but I am from Alabama. I did go to school with one of the young ladies that is a part of the show. So shout out to all of you guys. I am excited to see what Bell Collective Birmingham is bringing to the ladies as well as Miss Stormi. I'm super happy for her. Business has been doing great over there with Canvas. Okay. Period. Now she has her new show dropping, Bell Collective. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And you know, girl, I love me a redemption story. Okay. When the people out here talking they SHI, just not too long ago, a lot of people had a lot of not so great things to say about Miss Stormi, honey. And she's still out here persevering. Y'all know I love me a good redemption, comeback, all of that type of story, honey. So shout out to her. I do believe it's going to be dropping on this Friday. So I'm going to go over there and slide. I'm going to slide over there, girl. I'm going to check it out, see what it's giving. Because I'm not going to lie. Like Bell Collective, Mississippi, it's not holding my attention like that. I mean, I'm trying, but girl, it's just not capturing me. And I never thought that Sophia and Akeisha leaving the show would impact it that much. You know, I thought we'll be able to pick it up. We'll be tuned in. But no, them two ladies leaving the show, I do think affected it in my personal. Maybe the viewership hasn't changed, right? The viewership may still be doing well. I don't know. I'm just not that tuned in. So for me, I feel like not having those ladies on the show is not as interesting. You know, earlier part of the season that premiered, last year? It was like so short. I think they gave us like 4 or 5 episodes or something. Now they're giving us the other part of the season and it's running longer. But I don't know. I feel like storylines and stuff are being dragged out. I did see where Tambra allowed the ladies to meet her daughter. Okay, super cute little girl. Shout out to Tambra for letting the people meet her kid. I would not have been pressed to let any of them meet mine. I'm not even finna hold you, boo. I'm not gonna hold you at all. They wouldn't have met mine. And I feel like, I mean, I mean, if you don't feel like they're like true friends like that, why would you let them? I mean, and it's not like they're gonna be around her daughter all the time. So I guess it didn't hurt to let them meet her for the first time. But all that hooping and hollering. And then Letitia gonna ask the lady, is she sleepy? She probably is. In addition, y'all screaming in her fucking face. Okay, that baby's tired. She's trying to figure out what the hype is about. Why y'all hollering like this? But either way, I did see that clip that was over here on OMFG Reality TV on Instagram where they showed Tambra like letting the ladies, you know, in on a bit of her family history, what happened to her as a child, while she's very overprotective of her daughter and stuff like that. And I cannot remember what Letitia said. She said something like, "Oh, It's so great that Tambra is opening up because of something. She gave some excuse as to why Tambra was finally opening up, and that's my issue with Letitia. Okay, my issue with her is, girl, are you not do you not remember? It's the revisionist history or the blatant overlooking of the history. Okay, are you not remembering how you and Marie showed up? Y'all were willing to believe her ex over her because she didn't share her life with y'all, because she don't share with y'all because y'all aren't safe. Y'all go and entertain a man that reached out to y'all about Tambra and be willing to believe the lies, be willing to believe this man over her. And this lady actively had to get this man charged for harassing her and stuff, but y'all didn't want to believe her. And y'all brought this man on the show. I wouldn't feel safe with you hoes either. And I saw some people in the comments like, well, if she was cool with them or close with them, they would know that. At the end of the goddamn day, whether she gave them more to know about her or not, there was a way to present that information back to Tambra. And you don't present that information back to Tambra as if she's lying. It could have been a simple respect level that Marie and Letitia would have for each other. Like, hey, just want to let you know this person reached out to us. You know, this is what they're saying. We wanted to get your story. They're trying to meet with us, girl. I don't feel comfortable with that. Like, there's a certain way that they could have handled that. That lady didn't have to tell them a whole lot about her damn life or herself, okay, for them to know how to operate in a situation. Give her the same respect that y'all would want. But at the end of the day, aside from that, I thought that was, cute for her to let them meet her child, but they won't be around mine like that, okay? I just feel like they are not to be trusted. But best of luck to the Bells over there in Mississippi, because it's not really giving. And y'all let me know how y'all feeling about the episode, though. And also let me know how you're looking forward to Bell Collective Birmingham, okay? Looking forward to that. Okay, so shout out to Stormi. And as we're speaking on reality TV, girl, don't be mad at me. I'm just saying, like, don't be mad. Listen, okay. So I do not watch Zeus. I stopped watching that. Not really into it. But I'll be honest. I was over here getting myself together one day this week, and my little handy dandy site that I be little peeking over there. They had this whole Scotty with the baby situation going on. I was like, okay, while I get myself together, let me just press play on this and just see what the hell going on. I don't like Lemmy. I don't like him. He gives every bit of weak snip. Okay, he gives every bit of a win. He also gives every bit of nerd and never would have got no damn play ever in high school, okay, based on looks and SHI and my personal, and that's not nice, but I'm just being honest, okay? And now that he done ran into some money and okay, now he think he could go out here and just fuck on whoever he wants to. Now, he was dealing with this lady named Janisha. I think it was Janisha Moore. I can't think of her. I could be saying her name wrong, but he had a girlfriend when he ended up getting with Scotty, okay? And I think he was trying to tell her, like, oh, you're not a side chick or whatever. Like, whatever happened was, all on me, whatever it was he was trying to tell her. Either way, these two are having a baby. She was with this man when he was with a whole nother woman, whether they had an open relationship, whether he was cheating, whatever had going on, okay? Now she done got pregnant by this man, allows this man to be in open relationships or do what he gonna do with multiple women, okay, while she sits up there and it appears to be able to collect I guess I'm not going to say collect a check, but I guess collect a check because she was on Baddies and she's collecting a check, I'm sure, from this show, but she gets to reap the benefits, I guess, of his hard work. And then now she's the first baby mama and stuff. And you could tell the baby is changing her as it does most women. The stuff that I went for before having a child, I'm not going for now because I want to give this child a bit more stability. Okay, and maybe you should have thought about that before you got pregnant. But either way, okay, they swear they in love. I don't think Lemmy likes her. The people said that Lemmy was sitting up there calling the girl Fiona from Shrek. And it's no disrespect to her because I do think that Scotty is pretty in my personal, but I also can see what they're saying at the same time. And I just don't think that's nice. I'm like, why would you give people ammo to use against her? And when you do that, it just makes me feel like you don't really like her like that. Why is she at your house and she ain't even got no damn toothbrush? And she over here looking for a toothbrush. And it's like, but this your man? This your man, you at his house and you ain't got some stuff over there? Even if it's like a little kit that you left with your little thing, like, huh? and y'all been dealing with each other for years, yeah, something about it is off, but that's what they got going on. And I just had to highlight the fact that I feel like the damn show is about Lemmy more than it's about her. But in all fairness, okay, I did not finish the first episode, child. I probably got maybe 30, 40 minutes in, however long the thing, and maybe 30 or whatever. And I was just like cringing. Okay. And it's sad because I said, oh, not me watching Zeus after all these years. Okay. Well, I wasn't watching it on their app, but still watching the episode. And I'm like, not me trying to see this train wreck. Like, what the hell? I cringe. And then now Zeus done got the Shade Room tapped in. The Shade Room, I don't know what's going on, but they ass over there posting them about as much as the Neighborhood Talk, because we already know Zeus was over there funding the shit out of the Neighborhood Talk. Now they over here funding damn Shade Room. Of course they was over there funding It's On Site. Now I don't know too much about if they funding Hollywood Unlocked, but I wouldn't be surprised because I believe Jason Lee may have did some work with their network and all of that. And he's cool with Floyd Mayweather, who's connected to Zeus and all this and that. But it's like, girl, they done bought all the damn blogs, honey, to push and force this. And I feel like Lemmy spent more money on promoting his show than he has any other damn show because Lemmy wants to be the star. Okay? Lemmy wants to be the star. I can't. But that's how I go, child. That's how I go. They be wanting to come from behind the cameras. They be wanting their name. At one point, he was being all incognito, low key. Now he want everybody to know who the hell he is, child. Okay, on the cameras, and you really should have stayed behind the cameras because you looking a fool in my personal. And Scotty, baby, you seem like you so in love, but it's not gonna last. I hate that for you. I really, really do. And you're not, because it's like you try to control him a little bit. But it doesn't work because people don't take you serious when you let them get away with a lot of they fuck shit in the beginning. And you set the standard when you start fucking with that man while he was with a whole nother woman. Like, you set the standard earlier on. Not much is going to change. And I think you're going to get to a place where you're going to try to use that child to control a bit of, to control him and get him to show up a certain way. I just don't think it's going to work for you, love. I'm so sorry. I really do hate that. I hate that for her, wholeheartedly. But it is what it is. And, good luck. All right. So I just had to chat about that real quick and let y'all know what I done got myself into a little piece. Okay. Just crazy, girl. Just crazy. But the next thing that I do want to get into is Joe Budden. And this really surprised me. And I have to shout out No Chaser TV because this is where I'm going to hop over here to catch. Okay. So first of all, I never really hear about Joe Budden tapping over here into the industry of housewives. That he needed to share his opinion. And maybe it's because Candy is a part of music, right? And maybe Joe has talked about a variety of things. I don't tune into Joe like that to know, but I will say I was very surprised to see him come down and wanted to have a conversation about Todd Tucker and Candy Burrus. Y'all know they recently finalized their divorce and things. I believe at once upon a time, Todd was staying in the guest house that Candy has. I think he may have moved out. Not necessarily sure. But at this point, we're going to slide over here and hear exactly what it is Joe Budden has to say about the matter. So let's check it out.
Also takes the Atlanta Hawks season tickets.
Damn, not the tickets.
And primary control of the kids' passports.
Oh, you just being a jerk. You get the Hawks tickets?
Word.
And the couple, just finally, the couple will share joint legal custody of Ace and Blaze, the kids. They have to sell their food truck, split credit card reward points, keep real estate details private so we don't know what happened to the houses. And additionally, Todd must move out of Candy's guest house within 15 days of this deal the parenting deal being signed. And Todd has to pay Candy $38,000 for the balance of the Hawks tickets, which he did.
15 days is very, very low. Like, normally it's
90 days, some shit.
Yeah.
120, shit like that.
Yeah, 60, anywhere between 60 120, like 15 days. You trying to be a dick.
15 days in Hawks tickets felt like, yeah. Like
you trying to be a dick.
Yeah, I don't know who right and wrongs, I don't know their business, but that's
not 15 days in the Hawks tickets. Like, y'all really bothered by them damn Hawks tickets, huh? He'll be all right. He will be all right. And Todd probably wasn't going to the games like that. Maybe Candy was. Right? Just because he a guy don't mean that he was really up in the building like that. I could see Candy being in there a lot. Okay? I could see that. I mean, hell, Candy from here. She probably got a special relationship connection, whatever, with the Hawks. Todd from up north, he probably don't even give a damn about the Hawks like that for real. You feel me? That probably ain't even his team. Fuck them Hawks. It's probably what Todd was thinking.
That sounds nasty.
You can sleep in one of the cars.
Well, if you don't know, it's when Todd and Candy met, it was all on when she was on Atlanta Housewives. Candy was working and Todd was a part of the production team. So Todd had to quit his job for them to be together for her to stay on the show and shit. Candy,
What was his job?
That's what I can't.
Production.
He
He was one of the producers, I thought.
team.
No, before that.
That's what he does. Like I guess he produces shit. I don't know what producer niggas do.
He was into producing, he did, of course, Hollywood Divas and some other stuff. He also did this show, The Encore, I believe it was called, with Carlos King, where Carlos put that music group together, which I wish they did another follow-up, but I guess because it was in connection with Todd and then that whole fallout happened with the Escape movie and everything, some stuff went down, and I think that Todd and Carlos parted ways. But I think Carlos should kind of bring it back, but maybe call it something else. So I think they did Hollywood Divas, R&B Divas together. So Todd was in the production field. Okay, I do believe he was a producer. Maybe he served other roles as well.
He was working on a reality test.
On the production team could mean a lot of things.
They could.
That could be craft services.
Okay,
That's true. But that's not what he was doing.
If she got the Hawks tickets, he probably was craft services.
he quits the
We're
job
not gonna
so they can be together, and her mother infamously hated him. So it was like a thing. She was always trying to prove that his worth to her mother and all this other shit. So I think the masses pretty much believe like it is what it is, although they work together creating things after the show was over.
Including restaurants.
And
Yes.
he ain't no mutt neither.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's not a mutt. Todd Tucker, the husband of Candy Burrus, is a television producer,
It's my
director.
issue.
I can appreciate Ish, who gets on my absolute fucking nerves, baby. But I can appreciate Ish growing up and get that time. Him and oh boy, that's up there reading. I don't know why his name not Lamont. I believe that's right, Lamont. I think that's his name. When they got into it, her fucking Larry is trying to just want to go outside and fight. But either way, Ish gets on my nerves. But I can appreciate him at least taking the damn time out to look the information up while Joe ass is sitting in front of a computer.
Todd Tucker, the husband of Candy Burrus, is a television producer, director, and production manager known for his work on shows like The Real Housewives of Atlanta and various other films. He's also Thinner.
Okay, I need more.
Stephen King Thinner. He runs House. I'm trying to find some other shit that we would
he's
know.
unemployed.
Not you said he not important. I'm on the
He's
floor.
also
Now, he had a run when Run's house was on. I see what he was moving at a certain time, and it sounded like things may have slowed down.
He's also an entrepreneur who's worked behind the scenes in production for networks such as VH1 and BET.
Yeah, he's popped. He's absolutely popped.
He ain't need to walk stickers.
He got them kids.
What was he gonna do with them?
Yeah, not a thing.
That 400 grand is a one-time payment?
Yes.
That's crazy. They kind of ate Todd up just slightly. At least that's what it sounded like to me. But of course, going back to the 15 days, right? And they're saying, oh, that's low. It's usually 90 days or 120. And I feel like them days probably start counting the moment Candy filed that divorce, because she filed in November. So if she filed it in November and they finalized everything in March, yeah, baby, you've been there for about 90 days at this point, and it's time to pack it the hell up and get the fuck out. Okay, so maybe in her prenup, that's probably what it was set up. The moment that a person files, maybe you got 90 days from that moment, or the day starts counting at that moment, and whenever the divorce is finalized, you got to get out within 15 days. It's just, maybe that's just what the agreement was, but I think Todd is fine. Todd probably went and found him a home, went and signed him a lease somewhere. I think Todd is A-okay. All right? And it's just that simple. So good luck to him. And hopefully he can utilize whatever the coin was that Candy gave him, because I think she said it was like an offset so that everything could be like even, and he leave with what he got and she leaves. So she had to give up something based on the value of things. But it is what it is. But I just was never expecting Joe Budden and them to be sitting up there talking about that. So that was real interesting. Okay. Offset. Girl, Offset done got shot down there by the casino. Offset then got his ass shot down to the casino, honey. Okay, now I ain't gonna hold y'all. At first, I was like, girl, please. I thought they was lying at first. I'm not gonna hold you. I started thinking about Cardi B. I was like, let me go look at her tour and see if she got a show down there and see if that's what's going on. If he just sat up there and like he got shot to try and get Cardi to rush to the hospital and check on him, her baby daddy. That's what I was thinking. But the people saying that he really did get shot. I did see some video that was released and then on one of the pages I go to, but then they ended up deleting it. So I don't know why, but yeah, they took it down. But either way, they're saying that he was shot, but he is in a stable condition at this time. And when I realized that he was near the casino, I'm like, it makes me think about gambling. It's not the first time that we've heard that Offset has had an issue with gambling. And I'm like, bro, did you owe somebody some money? Did you owe somebody some money and it led to you getting popped? Or could it have been a situation where you probably took somebody money off the table? Not like stole it, but maybe, playing a game of whatever they play when they're gambling and he won and the person probably wanted to get their money back. And see, this right here irks me a lot because it makes me think about Takeoff, right? When Takeoff passed away, what was happening? Quavo ass was somewhere gambling. Quavo was the one gambling and they said that Takeoff was nowhere near, he wasn't gambling. He was just over there chilling. And it's sad because he over there chilling, but he the one that get popped. So don't know why the people start firing off. Right? It could have been because of somebody else that was gambling. It could have been just because they just want to fire off because that's what people be doing. Or it could have had something to do with Quavo. I'm not necessarily sure, but all I do know is gambling somehow led to one of the Migos no longer being with us. And then now here your ass go, who can't get enough of damn gambling. And if I was Cardi, I will fight tooth and damn nail myself for you not to get some of my shit, my assets, and whatever else you owe me. Because you ain't going to do shit but run it up and run it down to the damn casino. Okay? And let Cardi tell it, you can't take care of your responsibilities as far as your kids, but you can run your ass down to the casino. I guess, huh? But either way, that's what's going on. You down there gambling and it done led to you, in my assumption, right? That's my assumption. That's not be proven. That's not a fact. Okay, that's not a fact that him being shot had anything to do with him gambling, right? That's just what I'm thinking. You over there near the casino, you done got popped. We've heard that you've had gambling issues in the past. So did you getting popped have anything to do with you gambling, right? I am glad that he is still with us today, okay? Because them kids, they need their daddy, okay? But I hope that if it is connected to you gambling and, wasting the money down there and stuff, that this is a lesson for you to fall back. All right. Now, additional details has not been released as far as where he was shot at on his body, whether it was in his hand, his leg, or something like that. No, none of those details have been released, but they said that they can confirm that Offset was shot and is currently at the hospital receiving medical care. He is stable and being closely monitored. Okay. So hopefully things continue to go well for him. Get well soon, sir. Because I would hate to hear, things took a turn for the worse. People end up in stable condition and then end up going into critical condition. So hopefully things continue to get better for Offset. And speaking of Offset, y'all, did y'all see Cardi bring her ass down to the internet yesterday, child? Cardi came to the internet threatening people. Okay, I understood it, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I would don't put that online, girl. You ain't got to tell everybody what you're trying to do. But I understand the upsetness. So basically, Cardi said that she has an AMX card. And somehow somebody or a group of men were able to tap into that AMX card. So the AMX card she has connected to her phone, so she always gets alerts when purchases are made. Well, there were two different purchases that were very, very large. One was like $40,000 that I think could have been at a Louis Vuitton store. And then there was another $20,000 purchase that was used somewhere else. And her accountant called her like, girl, what the hell going on? Like, what's up with these large purchases? And that's how they ended up discovering that, your account has been hacked in some way, shape, or form. And the people is out here running around with your coins, okay? But I want you all to hear in Cardi's words what she had to say about everything. So let me get her up on the screen to let y'all know.
Get the address before them. I'm gonna get y'all beat the fuck up. Word to my mother. I'm gonna get my niggas to spank the shit out of y'all. Cause I know when y'all read my card and y'all saw my name, Belcalis M. Manzar, I know y'all Googled who the fuck that was. And I know y'all was like, oh shit, bitch, we got Cardi B card, bitch. We gonna have a good time, bitch. Yeah, you gonna have a good time, bitch, in the penitentiary, bitch. That's where the fuck you gonna have a good time at, bitch.
Now, it's very possible, Cardi, that they did not Google you, girl. Okay? Because sometimes people be that dense that they don't realize that your name is Belcalis, okay? So they probably saw AMX. A lot of people believe folks with anybody with an AMX got some money. Oh, she got some money. They got some money. Oh, it's this type of AMX. Oh, they got some money. Let me run it up. Run it up. And that's what they did. So that's very possible. They could have known who you were, and then they could have not known who you were. The whole goal was to still run it up, and that's what they did.
I'll say about 2-3 weeks ago, I noticed that like 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna say about 2 weeks ago, my credit card was missing, which is funny because I don't know if I don't know because I always have it in my purse and everything. But either way, these people, I never seen these people before, so it's like whatever. So let me tell y'all something about me. Y'all know Cardi B don't fucking play about that bread. You know I don't play about my money, right? So my credit card, my Amex, is connected to my phone. Bitch, every single time that something is purchased with my Amex, I get a notification like a nigga is texting me. Ding, 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 ding. Bitch, it don't fucking matter if I go to a fucking bodega. It don't matter if I purchase something online. If something is purchased off my Amex, my shit go ding, 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 ding right away, right? So why I see a purchase, like a $40,000 purchase from Saks, from my Amex, and of course I got the notification right away, ding, 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 ding. So I'm like, what the fuck, $40,000 Amex on Saks? And then there was a $20,000 purchase on Apple. Right away, I already knew it wasn't no Juan. It wasn't no nothing. Some weird shit was happening. And let me tell you something. Before I even called my accountant called me because my accountants also get a notification. Bitch, I could be ordering porn, bitch, and me and my accountant is gonna get a notification that I purchased porn. That's how much my money. As soon I was gonna call my accountants when I saw that Apple purchase, she called me before I even called her. She was like, yeah, some funny activities is going on. So let me tell you something. As soon as we saw that it was a funny activity going on, we completely cut off the credit card. But guess what, you fuckers? We automatically called those stores. We called the Saks and we called the Apple store. Let me tell y'all motherfuckers something.
Saks and Apple, okay.
Y'all going to jail. I got clear pictures of you motherfuckers trying to get money out of a chase. If I get the address before them, I'm gonna get y'all beat the fuck up.
Lord,
Word
help
to my
us today.
mother. I'm gonna get my niggas to spank the shit out of y'all. Cause I know when y'all read my card and y'all saw my name, Belcalis M. Manzar, I know y'all Googled who the fuck that was. And I know y'all was like, oh shit, bitch, we got Cardi B card, bitch. We gonna have a good time, bitch.
Cardi, let this be the last time. Because if anything happens to them boys where they come up unalived, girl, they gonna be on your head top knocking. Okay? Knocking on your door. All right? Let's not acquire any additional cases. Let the judge handle this. I'm not the judge, but the police handle this case at the moment, and hopefully, just hopefully, they can use their own facial recognition technology that they have to find these young men and hold them accountable. Okay? Let us hope and pray. But girl, I'm wondering how the hell they got that damn card. How did that happen? Did they hack into your phone in some type of way? Did they actually have your card? Obviously, they had the card to go in there and swipe, child. And ain't nobody questioned nothing, huh? Girl, either way, good luck. Okay, so that's what's going on with Cardi and Offset. He done got shot and she done got stole on. Ain't it something? That's crazy. Let's get into something else that's interesting to me, and that's Marvin Sapp. So Marvin Sapp recently got engaged to his beautiful wife, Dr. Burrus Sapp. Okay. They recently got engaged. They appear to have had a beautiful, lavish wedding, girl. And the people of the church and I guess other places had a lot of things to say about it. So let us just go ahead and let me see if they got some photos up here. Yeah, I want to go to the photos real quick. Let me see if I can get his page up because I'm like, I want to see the photos, boo. I may have to go to her page. Let me see if Marvin Sapp got a. Do y'all have the photos of the wedding up here? I don't see the photos. I want to see the how you get why you got married, but you ain't. Nah, I want to see the pictures, honey. I see some of the pictures, but I want to see more pictures of these two. Let me see if Laboris is up here on this page. Is that her name, Laboris? I don't like that. That sounds like a man name. Laboris. Labari. I don't know how you say her name. Let me hop over here to Essence real fast. Okay, let us check out over here on Essence. Girl, let me see if Essence got more photos. Do y'all have anything on them? Oh, they don't. Oh, is this it? Here we go. This may be it right here. There we go. Okay, look at y'all. Oh, that's nice. Go ahead, mamas. Go ahead. Okay, Laboris Cole, PhD, honey. Look at that. Go ahead. Okay. I think they had this at their church, honey. They said she looked nice. I don't like how he don't. I was expecting the pastor to be more dressed up than that in a tuxedo or something. I don't know. It's given she spent most of the money for the wedding. I don't know. Somebody help me out. Is Marvin Sapp a Kappa? That look like him in this all black right here. Why it look like he over here shimmying? Is Marvin? Let me look this up. Marvin Sapp, Kappa Alpha Psi. It look like he is. He is a member. As you can tell, he's about to hit the shoulders and a little piece of it. Okay. All right. She's gorgeous to me. Very, very beautiful. I thought this was nice. Well, not somebody saying, now who named this lady Laboris, bitch? Listen, because okay, we see each other. We see each other. All right. However, I do want to go back so that we can see exactly what she had to say about it because people had a lot of opinions. All right. And this is what she had to say. Let's hop over here. Okay. She says that y'all stop lying. Everybody is not broke and everybody don't need the money. All right. They said Bishop Marvin Sapp and his wife, Dr. Laboris Cole Sapp, had a lot to get off their chest on Easter Sunday. Not y'all doing this on the Lord's Day. During the resurrection service, while speaking to her husband, she addressed rumors that the church had paid for their wedding. Girl, now who started the rumor like that around the church? Cause one thing the church gonna do, the church gonna start a fucking rumor, baby. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all be over here talking about y'all sanctified, praising the Lord, talking about enemies. Cause the people in the one thing about it, people in the church swear they got the most enemies out of everybody. Okay. Y'all up here doing all of this. Y'all be the main ones starting shit and starting rumors. Here we go. Right? So then they say, make sure you know who you're marrying, that you don't marry somebody trying to compete with you. So Bishop, thank you so much for taking all of me, all that came with me, ministry, goofy, loud, happy, and loving is what she told her husband. She continued stating that despite what the haters on the internet say about him, her husband is an integral man. You don't take or rob the church, but you will lock the doors. I said, close them doors, lock the doors. Was that him that said, lock those doors, close those doors, get it around on that side? Because he wanted the people to give to the Okay, he not gonna rob y'all. He just gonna threaten y'all. Okay. So then she says, The church didn't pay for the wedding. Y'all stop lying. God's been good to me. So you pay for the wedding? I mean, it seemed that way, but I don't know. Right? They say she also touched on rumors surrounding the helicopter that were photographed on their wedding day. She says, all these lies about the man of God. I bought the helicopter. He didn't buy the helicopter. Let's make that straight while we're streaming. Y'all stop lying. Stop it. Everybody ain't broke, right? Everybody is not broke, and everybody doesn't need money. God's been good. Okay. She goes on to say that God has blessed both of them with multiple streams of income. He has multiple streams of income outside of the church. When he wasn't getting paid here, God still blessed him. Okay. So that is her stepping behind her man, child. Everybody ain't broke, child. But everybody is blessed and God has been good. So therefore, they were able to have the money that they need to have this wedding. And she had the money that she need for her to be the one to book the helicopter for them. Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. She said the people on the internet, but I feel like it was the people in the church. It could have been a mixture of both. It could have been a mixture of both, but y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that. That's what she had to say. Speaking of the helicopter, right? I'm thinking about the helicopter and how it needs gas, okay? And that leads me to another conversation here about gas prices going up. First of all, they're talking about making the gas like what did they say? Adding additional subs. I don't know. Is it like E15 they said or something like that? Somebody was like saying basically, I guess adding more corn or something like that to the oil, which could ultimately leave your car fucked up. So I'm just a little concerned about this gas stuff. But aside from that, right? What's being reported now is that gas prices, right? They're on the rise so much due to the BS that's going on overseas that Amazon, USPS, and other major carriers like UPS and FedEx are adding fuel surge charges. Are they? Because I just ordered something the other day, child. I'm over here like, girl, why was I charged for that? Or are they just increasing the prices and building it in? And it's very unfortunate because I just feel like a lot of what's happening is passed off to the consumers. And I just feel like us consumers is going through a whole damn lot. Mentally, emotionally, and financially. Ever since the top of damn 2025, it's just been a lot going on. So now they're saying that they're going to be charging these, they're doing these fuel surge charges, right? So they're saying starting April 17th. That's why. April, it hasn't started yet, but in about 10 days it will. Amazon will apply a temporary 3.5% fuel surge charge to its third-party sellers. Oh, y'all gonna apply it to the sellers, and then therefore the sellers gonna turn around and up the price on the consumers to cover that. So it's still gonna be passed on to the people like us. All right. I cringe. I cringe because I feel like Amazon, y'all already over there stealing from the people in my personal. Got these people paying for damn prime delivery orders and the shit not coming in the days that it's supposed to be coming in. Okay? That's my problem with y'all. Y'all supposed to be getting shit to the people within 2 days or oh so much. And then it's not getting there. Oh, sorry that it's late. Yada, yada, yada. I don't like that. Another thing I noticed when they first started fucking up those 2 days, those 2-a-days, dropping stuff off at 2-a-days, they implemented something that's like, oh, you could get this overnight or you could get it the very next day if you meet the threshold of oh so much money. And it's like, I used to get that for free. That's a part of Amazon Prime. Right? Some stuff will come overnight for free just because I got the membership. Some stuff will come in 2 days. And now you mean to tell me if I meet a certain threshold? That's crazy. Y'all gonna talk yourselves into a situation like Netflix. When Netflix had announced recently, like a few weeks ago, that they're gonna start upping their prices. I think they were going from, I think it went up like $2 or $3 or something. A lot of people started canceling on that. Canceling. And then I think it was Italy that said that what Netflix making the decision to raise their prices was in violation or was against the law or something like that. So they may be in trouble over there. Okay. Y'all raising the prices over here, and a lot of the people done canceled. So now I guess the household restrictions that they had on there, they're starting to like stop the household restrictions or something like that. They're supposed to lift the ban or something like that on the household restrictions or something they got going on. But all right, y'all. Y'all gonna keep on, and these people sitting, they gonna be acting like they mamas. I brought you in this world, I could take you out. Okay, I put money over there on Netflix. I could take it out. I could take it out. I could stop funding this. Be clear. Y'all gonna keep on. Netflix. I don't know what's going on. Like y'all just, I feel like Netflix is the only app. Well, Peacock has raised their prices, but Peacock hasn't raised their prices every 2 years. Like that is something that I'm noticing with Netflix. They raise their prices every 2 years, $2 to $3 every 2 years is what it's been seeming like. And I cringe. Y'all gonna keep on. Why y'all over here trying to compete with YouTube so damn bad, okay? YouTube is free. Now, you can pay for premium if you don't want them commercials, okay? If you don't want them ads, honey, just go ahead and pay. I know I do. But, yeah, YouTube is a different beast. And y'all over here trying to compete with YouTube and y'all over there losing subscribers. Hate it for you. Yikes. Either way, good luck, okay? Good luck to Netflix and all the other people for to be up here charging these surcharges. Because I feel like if y'all start charging these higher prices and not giving folks discounts more so, y'all Amazon, them people gonna start getting rid of them damn Prime memberships. But I was hearing on TikTok that some people, and they showed some examples where some of the items they would purchase that is not on Amazon Prime will actually be cheaper than some of the prices on Amazon Prime. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's depending on area or something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what's going on. What else I want to get into? I want to talk about this story over here with It's On Site. And first of all, can I say this? I like that It's On Site has changed their let me click on their page. Let me go here, see if I can click on their page from here. I like how they've changed. Like their branding in a sense. I like this. It's giving more news format type of thing. Like I like this way better. I'm trying to go back to when they had the other mess on here and I did not like this shit. I was like, girl, what? And how they had it was part of the reason why I would never subscribe to them or follow them. I didn't like how they had the big bulky like this right here. I ain't really like all that. You know, I'll slide over if it's something I want to see though, but I love how they have cleaned it up. I like the uniformness of it all. Okay. It's giving a piece of structure. The people love to see it. Okay. Now, what I really came here to talk about is this man who ended up shooting this predator, this child predator. He shot him in a growing child, and I'm here for it. So let me see what he got to say here.
Family is defending a man sitting in the Tarrant County Jail tonight after he allegedly shot another person last night in Fort Worth. They say he was not acting out of violence, but out of protection, after they claim the man approached underage girls in their neighborhood and tried to solicit them for sex. 33-year-old Marcus Renfro is being held without bond as investigators work to piece together exactly what happened. Fox 4's Vanya Castillo joins us live and picks up the story from there. Vanya?
Hi, Casey. Yeah, we're hearing from the family of that man who explained why he allegedly shot someone in the groin and why they don't think he deserves to be in jail.
Our kids are safer now.
33-year-old Marcus Renfro is in the custody of Fort Worth police after being accused of shooting a man in the groin. His family claims he was protecting his underage nieces from a man allegedly soliciting them for sex.
I see some commotion going on with my little cousins and stuff.
Dontavius Williams says he knew something wasn't right.
And my little cousin, them telling me that the dude said, oh, come back and smoke some meth with me. You know, share some drugs.
The family saying this wasn't the first time. Fort Worth police say officers had been called to the 3700 block of Century Palace on Friday morning after receiving calls of a man possibly under the influence and soliciting children for sex.
But we already been heard that certain dude been messing with other little kids around here.
That's when they say Renfro stepped in.
They exchanged some words. When Marcus was walking away, he just ran up on him like he was trying to approach him, like to hurt him in some way.
Police have not confirmed this version of the events. As officers arrived, they heard a gunshot.
And then he said something to Marcus, and then he turned around and Marcus shot him.
Police say they found the man who matched the suspect's description with a gunshot wound in the groin. Police say the man was taken to the hospital and expected to survive. At this time, it's not clear if he'll face charges. Renfro was taken into custody. Online records show he had a warrant from another town. Still, family members believe the children were in danger and that his use of force was necessary. His wife, who is 24 weeks pregnant, says the impact goes beyond the moment.
I mean, they're traumatized by the situation.
And that situations like these don't just end.
I mean, because you're putting a child in danger and you're also putting them through trauma that is going to affect them for the rest of their lives.
Dude said the wrong thing and consequences came behind that.
Saying she wishes someone had stepped up like that for her.
I've been through a similar situation as well when I was younger, so I wish somebody would have done for me the way he did for them.
Keep y'all kids protected. Keep them in the house best you can. If you're not in the area, you know what I'm saying? There's predators everywhere. But man, just keep a close eye on them.
Now, investigators are working to determine exactly what happened. Renfro is being held at the Tarrant County Jail with no bond set yet. Back to you, Casey.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Release him immediately. Okay. I do think that the young man that was shot should be going to jail for some type of solicitation. You over there soliciting minors, whether it's to do drugs or to, yeah, you gotta go. You have got to get the fuck up out of here. Okay. You need to be packed up like Jarvis has been packed up. Okay. Understand. Yeah, he got to go. And then it's two things this lady said in this news package that I didn't really like. One was the police has not confirmed, these order of events or whatever it was. And I mean, I can't really say I didn't like it because maybe they reached out to the police station and the police just haven't gotten back to them, which is why it's not confirmed yet. They haven't given them additional details because it is under investigation. But then the other thing was when she said, we know things like this don't just end. What the fuck you mean? Things like this don't just end. I don't know. I felt the way about that. And then when they said things like this don't just end, the shot is looking at the ground of some paper or debris on the damn ground that I didn't understand how it even relates to the story at hand. Like, y'all really need to tighten up on y'all news packages because y'all do such a not so great job. But I feel like that was a shot to the black community or something like that, like the environment or something. Like, girl, where we know things like this don't just end. We know what's gonna end if his ass done got shot in the groin. Okay, he should be coming back around or trying to mess with them little girls. Okay, that I would think it is gonna end, but we shall see. Okay, we shall see. But yeah, free that man. It was another story, but I think this could have been like in Mexico or somewhere in South America, I think, where this woman caught her boyfriend raping her 11-year-old daughter. And you think that lady didn't murder his ass and cut his off and did? And guess what they found? Her not guilty is what the hell they found and said that lady to fuck home. I said exactly, because if these police ain't gonna be out here and the government, the administration is not going to be out here, well, regardless of what level it is, city, county, state. If they not going to be out here protecting the children, then the community, somebody going to have to step in and do something. Okay? And that lady took it into her own hands and I don't fault her. Let that lady go free. She protecting her daughter. Anybody about would have reacted like that. He should have been killed and had his wanga banga chopped. Absolutely. Lorena bobbed him immediately. I'm here for it. So I'm glad that she was free, child. One more thing I want to get into is T Grizzley. Okay. Shout out to T Grizzley. Okay. So his mom decided she was going to come to social media, and I don't understand why everybody's trying to be Glorilla. I don't understand what it is about these celebrities, family members be trying to out them or whatever, but this is what happened with this mom. So she came and she dropped her statement, Mama Grizzley. She says, "Oh yeah, team, when you come down here, I got something to say to you. You tell everybody, don't say nothing to you when you get down here." So she's talking about her son. She's feeling a way about T Grizzly because he did not do something that she wanted him to do. So because she could not get her way, she pulled a Glorilla and she decided to blast him on social media. So she says, "I've been down here 5 years. I haven't even seen your house. I can't come to your wedding. I was not invited, but you bought this lady that you just met and not your own mother a car. Then you buy her mama a car. Then you down there stunting." Right? She says, "But it's your mom down here walking. Oh no, yeah. When you get down here, yeah, I got something to say to you. Yeah, play with it. Yeah, Mama Grizzly have a lot to say. I just got out of jail and I was walking." Wow, you just enjoying life, huh? And you're okay with that. What kind of human are you? I have something to say when I see you, so be ready. Real Grizzly gang. Either you real or fake. Ain't no in between, sir. We need to have a sit down. No one has tried to ask you, where's your mom? Nigga, know what going on? All right. She says, "But it's cool. I'm on your ass." Right. So this is what the mama said. So then T Grizzly says, "I said yes to everything, but I said no to the car because I don't want you to hurt yourself or nobody else. And now I'm on the shade room." He said, "I would tell my side, but somebody got to keep family business off the internet." Okay. And I don't fault him on that. He says, "Motherfucker really ain't getting nothing out of me now." And I don't blame him. Like, it's given to me, mommy is entitled. It's given to me that mommy is the next Tokyo Tony. It's given to me, mommy did not do that great of a job in parenting. Cause I'm like, when I hear I just got out of jail and then I hear him say, "Oh, I ain't want to get you no car because I ain't want you to hurt yourself or nobody else." It's given to me, and I could be so wrong. I'm thinking in my head, is mommy on drugs or is mommy a drunk? And that's what led her to going into jail. And does she have a repeated history of this? Right? And the way that you blasted him like this, I can imagine what other type of relationships or I'm not other type of relationships, but I can imagine what else has transpired in the relationship that you two have with each other over the years. You know what I'm saying? And you over here feeling entitled. I'm sorry, I don't feel like they are required. I don't feel like the kids be required to take care of you when you get older. It would be nice. And any great parent that was great to their kids, they child gonna want to do that. Cause what Candy said, "That's my mama. That's my mama." Okay? Don't be talking about my mama. Listen. Okay, good parents, the kids don't mind taking care of. But your ass, and then he said he did everything. He was like, "I said yeah to everything, but I wasn't finna give your ass no car." The buck stops at a car. Okay? So yeah, I'm willing to believe he about set her up in a house. He probably would even call car service for her if she needs it. But as far as her being in a car and being able to go all willy-nilly, he feels like she's a danger. I'm on his side. I feel like the man is innocent. I do. I feel like mama is giving entitled, and all I heard was Glorilla. And the more that I read, I heard Tokyo Tony. It's giving envious of my child. Okay, because they were able to go on and become something. But hopefully they can figure their relationship out, child. And then if he were to get her a car and it wasn't a car up to her standard, a car that she could flex in the neighborhood, she'll really be on his ass. Right? If he went and got her a Subaru, okay, it wasn't all that fancy. If he went and got her a Subaru, she'll really be on his head top, complaining about that too. So yeah, either way, good luck. Okay. Good luck. Some she ain't even seen his house. If you haven't seen his house, you are a problem. That's why you haven't seen this man's house. That man don't want that shit around him. And don't he got a daughter or two or something like that? Don't he got a child or two? No. No. Wasn't it a time when Black China was not even finna let Tokyo be around her daughter? Or her son. I don't think. But I think eventually she did let her around her son. But I believe it was a time really when it came to the Kardashian baby girl. What was her name? Dream, or that's her name, I think. Dream. You weren't finna be around her. Did she finally let you around her child? Like you unhinged. And then you hate your daughter. You talk about you will beat her up and this and that, and you wishing ill. Like, I'm sorry. It's okay to allow family no more access. And here's the sad part too. You spew all this negativity on your daughter because you be effing up your money. That's why Tia Kemp went off on her ass, okay? Went off on her for going off on her daughter and saying stuff about her. Tia Kemp was wearing her out. But it's like, when something happens to you, unfortunately, when that time comes, Black China gonna be the one having to make the arrangements and do all the shit for your ass. Okay? God forbid, before that time were to happen and you were in the hospital or something, you're gonna be looking for Blac Chyna to show up and take care of you. But you don't want to act right now. Girl, I can't. But it's a lot of moms walking around with those mental issues, and I hate that for them. Cause I mean, maybe it's maybe it's like some bipolar situation they can't fully control. But I just wish everybody the best, child. I'm starting to reflect on somebody else that I know. But either way, let's keep going. Let's talk about Glorilla. Okay, let's wrap her up. Speaking of which, so first of all, the people were rumoring saying that Glorilla was pregnant, Glow was pregnant. Well, come to find out, Glow was like, I'm not. And to show you that I'm not, even though I've been wearing these big clothes and stuff. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Glow, I wonder if you was doing that stuff intentionally and on purpose I feel like at this point, I feel like stars will do certain stuff to stay in the media, to stay a part of the conversation. And I wonder, you let that rumor fly for a minute because it could have been one, because it ain't nobody business. I ain't got an answer to y'all. But then it also could have been, I mean, shit, they talking about me. They keeping me in conversation, which is good. So yeah, keep talking about me. I'm gonna let y'all keep speculating, right? And then she finally decided to pop out. Let the people know, girl, I am nowhere near pregnant. You see this flat stomach, honey? Okay. Then she pops out at the game with her daddy. Her sister could not wait to hate on her. Like, why you be hating on her so bad? So she couldn't wait to hate on her. So she says, bruh, lights was just turned off a couple of days ago. But okay. Last time you came to us a few months ago, going in her SHI, you said the same thing about about somebody lights being off. I'm convinced that she don't be knowing everything that's going on. I don't think her sister be knowing everything. She just be running her mouth. Okay, this is mini Tokyo Tony. But let's keep going, because people start asking her, like, if the lights is off, why you ain't take care of it? I said, exactly, that's my first thought. If the lights were off, you done ran into some money now, so why don't you do it? You take care of it. Okay, you still over here slick getting clout off your sister. Either way, let's get into what she had to say, though. Let's check this out.
I look like paying this light bill when he went on live and he lied on me to try to justify what y'all know who was doing. Y'all ain't hear him on live lying on me until I dropped in receipts and proved everything. The fuck, come on now, this might literally.
I don't remember her proving that thing.
This little nigga say he don't want shit with me, none of that shit. Like, he bro wasn't even in the shit until she went live and he got on like, bro, you supposed to be a father. Y'all supposed to be parents. Y'all not supposed to, when your kids get into it, y'all supposed to calm that shit down. Both of them got on.
But why does it not, if you're lying and they feel like you're lying, right? And they're coming out and they speaking on behalf of the other child and they feel like that is the truth. Like, how is that not calming it down? That could be calming it the hell down. Shit, at least for them, so they can keep getting their damn checks. Either way.
Live and they live with her. It ain't no loyalty. It ain't no loyalty. It'd be different. Like, if any one of them got on their live and they told the truth, you can't argue with the truth. Who can argue? You a fool if you argue with the truth. But y'all got on live and y'all lied. And then y'all asking, why the fuck I get him on his light bill? This nigga literally lied on me. Y'all shake again. Look like going to pay a nigga light bill and give him anything on it. But he telling me to get the out his driveway when I tried to go visit my autistic brother 2 weeks ago after he dropped him off and folks were marking him. What the fuck? I like getting him anything on this fucking bill if he telling me he don't want shit with me and I ain't his child. Get the out of here.
Girl, you keep changing your story as to why you won't give anything. Just say you a selfish ass. Or just say you are who you want people to believe Glorilla is. Just say that.
The fuck look like going to pay a nigga light bill and give him. Oh, God, come on now, fool. Come on now, we gonna be for real. If anything, y'all go. And it don't bother me. I just like clearing shit. I be seeing a lot of negative comments about me. Bro, my brother is autistic. He has diabetes. And this man telling my brother not to call me, not to text me. I can't see my brother. My brother, first of all, my brother grown, but he's autistic. You ain't even take care of my brother. See, I feel some type of way about that. Y'all knew what the fuck on behind closed doors. This man told my brother not to call me, and my brother diabetic. I'm a diabetic. I tried to go check on my brother. I can't even see my brother because of my bitch. Because of you picking sides. You pick your other daughter's side, and I ain't even gonna put. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He picked her side on mine. He disclaimed me and all this. So no, I don't him at all. But I just tried to sit over there and go get my brother, take him to put food over there in the house because my dad is not doing right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with finance, but he ain't having no money.
But I feel like if that is your issue, say that. Though it seems like your issue is more so about your brother and how he's being taken care of than it is about your dad. Because even before your daddy came on to even clear up anything, you was still on something. You weren't fucking with your daddy no way. So it wouldn't matter whether he came up there to clear up any issues or not. You weren't fucking with your daddy. You don't like him like that. You know what I'm saying? So if your issue is about your brother, then just say that your issue is about your brother. But then I'm wondering if your brother even want to see your ass, honestly. And that he just making it seem like, well, it ain't me, it's daddy acting like that. Because, siblings will do that. Okay, they'll put it off on somebody else knowing they really the ones that don't want to fuck with you either because you too much. All right? But that's what's going on. All right? Good luck to everybody. Okay? Good luck to everybody. I don't know what to tell them. Maybe if you did pay for something for your daddy, maybe if you paid for the lights, maybe y'all relationship would be a little better. I don't know, girl. But y'all can leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. I told y'all I just came down here to ramble just a little piece, okay? I'm JamiThatsMe, and y'all know how this go. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking the drama.